everybody. We are on my computer today. I apologize, I'm still a little sick, and if I sound funny, I'm sorry. I know everything's a mess. I'm still in the process of moving. That'll end eventually someday. I'll let you know. Today we are going to talk about profit and loss and how much I made in my small business from August to now. I started my business around July, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really start actually doing it or selling anything until the end of August. And this is what my income was. We're going to go by it a little bit at a time. As you can already see it, it's already there and shiny. Yay. But we're going to go through it real quick. My income is through Square, my Square card reader. I did £2,002. The Craft Coop, which is a store that I put my amigurumi in. They have my amigurumi in on commission. I made after commission, after their fees, $1,758.45. Stripe, which is how I take money from my website, made me. I made $61.46. My total gross income, and this is before any of my expenses except for the commission expense, because I didn't know how to take that off otherwise, because there's one store in the Craft Coop that takes it all out before giving it to me and doesn't show me how much there is, and then the other two do. It's just, that's what it is without commission, after the commission. So my total gross income is £3,760.45, which is pretty awesome for only a couple months and for my first time, like my first year. I didn't buy as many things as I wanted to as far as displays and stuff like that to get started, but I did buy quite a few things. So that, was one of the things. Now, often I have told y'all that you need to make sure you are charging a fee for your materials. Now, a few of the things included in my expenses are, I'm going to move this real quick. There we go. And my expenses are yarn, eyes, stuffing, anything that I need, like my keychain holders, anything I need to make the plushie. And then my supplies, which are like my displays, my hooks, my tools, my papers, my insurance, business license, my website, the UKCA testing mats and supplies, the cost for the kits and things like that, inks, my startup equipment, and the storage that I use. And the storage that I use is online storage for my videos, for my patterns, things like that. It's like £1 a month, but I put it in there. Parking and mileage to get to my craft fairs and to park to do my, most often than not, that's to do my restocking at the stores. Craft fair booth fees, now we have to add those in. And I tried to get as many things down as possible here so you had a good idea of what my business costs were. But I have no problem making a more detailed, comprehensive list if anyone wants that. I have one because taxes. Please comment, and if you put that down in the comments, I will do it. I will put on a much more comprehensive list. To be fair, as far as all that goes, there's a lot of tax information and tax time stuff that I have had to do this year. And I don't actually have to file my business taxes this year because it's April to April. So it's like I file for next year, 23-24, April to April, because that's when my business taxes worked. But it's a little bit crazy. But personal taxes I do have to do, and so I do have to file, and I have to file my state taxes because I am a U.S. citizen living in the UK. I have to pay taxes in the UK and in the U.S. on my income. So that's a lot of fun and things nobody really needed to know. If you would like to know more about taxes, again, comment down below. I can help you out. I can tell you quite a few things that you need to do taxes in the US specifically. I've learned a lot for the UK this year, but I am not a tax accountant or anything like that. But if you want to know how to do your own taxes with a little bit of help from me, or you just want to hang out and listen to me talk about mine, comment that below. And I will talk all day about it because I love accounting. Who doesn't love a good spreadsheet? I do. Let's click this. Now, these are my expenses for materials. I did 1,251 pounds and 27 pence. Tools and office supplies, and includes, like I said, my displays and things. 911 pounds and 13 pence. Craft fair fees, 235 pounds and 50 pence. Parking, mileage, and shipping is 180.69. Now, how I got the mileage, because my husband actually has mileage he has to do for his job too, and that is just a flat fee for what we charge for using our vehicle in a business setting. Since we already know what that is, it's 45 pence per mile. That's how it ends up being. And that covers gas and wear and tear on the vehicle and all that kind of stuff. And then shipping, because I did ship a few things from my website and I did ship a few custom orders. My total expenses were 2,578 pence for 78 pounds and 59 pence. I can do it. Which was pretty exciting because I made a profit. Now, a lot of businesses in their first year do not make a profit. And if you did not make a profit, do not be discouraged. Like I said, I was pretty stingy with my discretionary spending. I didn't get all of the displays I wanted. I bought one table. I already had a couple tables. I use a Cricut I already owned. I use a lot of things that I already had, but that I hadn't purchased, and I purchased as minimally as possible, so that I could make sure that my overhead wasn't too high, because I really didn't have a lot to invest in the company. And if I was investing, I wanted to make sure, A, it was going to last, and B, it was going to be something that would bring me more money, like investing in certain yarns, investing in certain eyes, certain things like that. So a lot of the things that I made, I did end up reinvesting most of those profits into things. But this is my net profits. 1,181 pounds and 86 pence, of which I'm pretty excited about. Like I said, I'm like, yay, I made a profit. Like, for my first 6 months of running a business, I did not go in the negative. And that's really exciting. I've started several businesses and I've made a go of it, and I have actually made money on a lot of my businesses. But this is the first one where I have made a profit the first year. So I'm like, sweet. And again, it doesn't look like a lot. It's not enough to live on, but it is a profit and it is a start. So I'm pretty excited. I'll read this to you, even though it's written on there, but it's important to remember all of these extra costs to running a small business when you're pricing your items. I think it was pretty clear when I talked about Cameron's calculator and how I add a 35% markup. And I do that so that I get this profit. I get a profit at the end after all of those things. It's very important not to just be like, oh, I just want to make my materials and my time. That's not all there is to running your business, and you know it. And you don't want to be spending money or paying money to run your business. And even if you're doing this for a hobby and you just want to make your costs back, if you're printing out tags or you're buying price tags or you're doing all this stuff, those things have to be in there. So don't sell yourself short. Don't end up not making money in your business because you're not charging enough. My prices are not insane. I do not have insane prices. Most of my things are anywhere from £5 to, I think, 15, 18. And then I have a couple that are 20, a couple that are 25, a few that are 30. I think I have 2 that are 30. I am going to try and start making some more higher priced things that take a little longer, that are more of an investment, because I have the money to invest in the yarn to do that. But I most of my items are quick turnover, small, good priced. I don't overcharge my customers, but I also make sure that I am covering my own bases. I am paying for my fees. I make a modest profit, and that's what I'm looking for. There may come a time when I will have to change some of my prices because there's just too many selling for what I can do. But at this point, I feel good about it. I feel good about what my price ranges are, and I think people are all getting a chance to enjoy my cute little plushies, and that I have something for everyone in every price point that I can think of anyway. I am really hopeful that my business can grow this year. I am wanting to get some new displays and increase what I have to offer, as I said, making some bigger items. And I'd like to meet my business goals this year. My main business goal this year is to make £600 per month net profit. That's what I want to do. I want to get there, whether that's through side avenues or, to do that, I'm going to have to figure out how to make I'm going to have to just knuckle down and work on my website because I just don't do enough of it. And so I'm going to start spending at least a couple hours a week on my website and on my paperwork so that I can make sure that I'm feeling good about where I'm at in my business. So that's where I'm at. That's all we got. We're going to exit the presentation now. I had a really good year with you. I had fun doing my craft fairs. I'm trying to see if I can't find some local school fairs. They're called Fates. Fates? Fates. I think they call them Fates here. It's different. I'm looking for some more like that because, like I said, I have pretty reasonable price things, and I'd like to be able to sell to the children because they like them. And so that's where I'm at this year. I hope you enjoyed everything that I made. I would love to get more detailed with you. I'm really into the nitty-gritty. I can tell you which forms I file if you really want to, but that's what I did. And I don't have a lot of revenue streams. I think it'd be really cool if I could get YouTube to be a revenue stream, but mostly it's just so that I have a place I can talk about the things that are going on with me and that I can talk to people because I don't get a lot of socialization, especially with me moving. I may actually get a little bit more isolated, and that's never good for me. I'm good enough at isolating myself without putting distance as a factor. So pray for me. I am I'm really worried about this move. It's just scaring the crap out of me. So here's hoping that we'll move and you'll see my new place and you'll be like, yay, you're finally moved and okay, because my anxiety is a beast and everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Oh, that being said, I'm going to finish up. I'm really grateful I made a profit this year. I really enjoyed having you along with me. And if there's anything else you wanted to know, if you have questions, comment. I will answer. I just stare. I'm like, ooh, I got a comment. I will answer, and I will do my best as a business owner, not as anything else. Again, I'm not an accountant. I have a fetish for spreadsheets and numbers and all that jazz, but that does not mean that I know what I'm talking about any more than you could know what you're talking about if you just did a cursory search on the internet. So I'm just here for moral support, business owner to business owner. Message me. Just put it right down there and I will message. It'll be fun. We'll geek out. It'll be great. All right. Bye.